Well, here's the start. Stingers. The FIM-92 used in Afghanistan against the them commies is hated in Battlefield. Okay? This video had some time coming. This video is probably going to be really long. And this is from my host perspective. So, let's start out with anti-air as a whole. Back then, growing up, you see, in Bad Code 1, we didn't have lock-ons. We had to deal with cold. We had to deal with the attack helicopter in Bad Code 1. Bad Code 2 was nerfed, so I'm assuming you PC players understand. The attack helicopter was an absolute monstrosity. I'm going to say it was faster than the scout helicopters in Battlefield 4. Had the health of the transport heli. And it had the firepower to absolutely decimate and spawn camp a team. It required 2 people to run it, though, because back then we didn't have a vehicle regen health, thank God. But you know what our defense was? If you ever seen any of those videos of Syria of guns and anti-aircraft trucks, yeah, we had to use that. And that thing would stay there, and they would just spawn camp it. Tracer darting them, that was near impossible. You just had to be lucky. I mean, the attack helicopter was a little bit of a monster. Now, going in 1943, that's flat cannons versus, and that's fairly balanced. Bad Company 2, still not as balanced. Battlefield 3 was perfect in terms of air vehicle balance. I'm sorry to say that's how it is, but look at it from my perspective. If you put the FIM-92 Stinger does 55 damage. Here's how it used to be. So, I remember DICE, it was 45 damage. 45 damage. It's easy to spam Stinger, okay? You can glitch a lock-on a fact. You see, if you do a full lock-on, you can see that the crosshair dips a little bit back. Shouldn't it be, like, forced to lock or something? I swear to God. But 55 damage is not balanced. And nerfing the jets don't help. You created an imbalance. You created a major imbalance. The Igla, I'm okay with having 55 damage. That's a skill launcher. That thing I like. I like it as a lock-on launcher. You probably see on my battle log I don't have very many kills with it, but I enjoy using it. Because it feels interesting. Now, it used to be 45 damage originally for Stingers and Iglas, or it was a different damage. The Stinger does more. Now, then it was nerfed to 35. The 35 should be back on the Stinger. 35 damage. Okay, because it can reload faster. The Igla, you have a little bit more problems, so I say 45 or 55. 55 I'm actually okay with. But it's just not okay. Unless the attack jet has splash on it, and the attack chopper is still a flying coffin, especially Chinese one. But the Chinese vehicles are a rant for another day. Okay? It used to be so much more simpler. Okay? Attack, let's face it, everything in Battlefield is overpowered if you can use it well. Anything. But this is definitely an imbalance. I mean, I can totally destroy a team of noobs if they run out in the open on Goldman Railway and I use the attack jet. It's simple as that. Everything in the Battlefield franchise is overpowered. You gotta understand that. In some way. AA mines, use a bunch of them, then that's overpowered. Okay? I'm telling you how it's real. The MMA, I remember it used to be a 2-seater, and, it's just filthy disgusting. Unless it's fucking air superiority, there's tons of fucking jets in this guy. You shouldn't be having a goddamn MMA on it. Just the Stinger and Igla were perfectly fine at one point. And you just ruined it for helicopters. The scout helicopter, why can't you make it do more damage to scout helicopters? Or certain other helicopters? It was perfectly fine. No, I went to the CT Reddit, I didn't see it. What pissed me off was that DICE LA did it without any form of citation. You didn't post any form of Reddit link. You did not make any official announcement. And I followed YouTubers' coverage and tons of that crap. And yet you had the audacity to just do it out of the blue. Not even CTE test it, by the way. Not put it into a prototype. But just push it out there. What the hell? What the hell? Now people are still... Do you even read CTE Dice LA? Do you even read CTE anymore? I remember you guys used to be on Twitter and everything. There used to be a CTE battle log. CTE battle log should be brought back. Because CTE Reddit's terrible because actually everyone has an opinion. Now people who spent their money on premium, I'm sorry to say this, but or certain other people need to be nominated by the community to do this CTE testing. It used to be a bunch of YouTubers. I think it should be everyone who is a major form fielder. We should just have an absolute voting process, and we should have CTE battle log. I mean, just also another thing. Let me start this rant. I believe I want to be able to take out a jet. I'm a jet pilot. So why is it that Stingers just move so fast and still your netcode's great except for when there's ORR players in it in a server. How come the Stingers just absolutely... Also, why'd you buff Heat Seekers? What the hell? No one asked for that. Buff passive to 55. Put back Heat Seekers the way they are. Make active radar 25 because they are harder to evade. Because air superiority, I used to use the fire extinguisher. What the hell? And now I can't. It's you basically made another thing useless as usual. Gadgets have been... I mean, the UCAV... Well, to be fair, that thing teaches you not to group up. I still use it against those scrub-ass recons, though. But that's a rant for another day. So let's face it. It's just you know what? The main point of all this is to just tell us and cite your changes and produce a CTE prototype. It's called Community Test Environment. For a reason. What happened to David Serlin? I remember hearing all about Dice LA and doing all this crap. Used to be hearing about JJU. Where the hell are they? I saw them once on Battlelog, but of course the community who complains all the time has absolutely driven them away, I'm guessing. Now, I don't mean no offense to any forum fielder, but come on, guys. Come on. Just give us a little bit of something. Well, last time I heard David Serlin say something was something about them making a new game. Better be Mercenaries 3. I mean, come on. What the hell happened, Dice LA? You had us in the palm of your hand. You had it. You had the statue, but now it's been taken away. Just end CTE. End it all. Just let Battlefield 4 flourish and just stop. That Filthy Frank video, yeah, I know it's... If you see this and you can green screen it, put CTE right up there and just do that. Please. I implore you to do so. Because I swear to God, I've been with this game for goddamn 3 years. I still can't believe it's been 3 years. Remember when this thing was terrible at launch? It's a great game now. Except for Rogue Transmission, Flood Zone. Still crash, but, you know... I'm still in last-gen console. Who knows? Who knows what Battlefield 5 is going to be like? I don't want DICE... Personally, I don't want DICE making another game. But, yeah, this video kind of went off topic, so I'm probably going to change the title. I mean... NCTE. Do it. Please. NCTE. It's over. You don't read the Reddit. You don't respond on Twitter. I'm done. And I bet you a lot of people are done. Jet pilots are done. And even some ground players are like, I feel cheap as hell. My friend said, I feel cheap as hell taking out a scout heli in 2 fucking hits with a Stinger. It was more challenging to fight it with 35 damage. I just can't understand. Iced by Dice needs to come back as a phrase. Iced by Dice is well, it's a new phrase. It was an old one, now it's being brought back. This is Lowland. It's been an absolute pleasure to rant to all of you.